Hey friends. Yeah, yeah. Tell me about it. Just give me a sec. I'm actually letting people know that I'm live. I'm alive. Let me know if you guys can hear me. I'm just on my phone. No, I'm not playing football anymore. Had a great run at it though. Greetings, greetings, greetings. It's been a while, yes. I missed y'all. And I don't want y'all to take my absence as me not thinking about y'all. Because often I think about you. But at the end of the day, our health is most important. And I needed time to myself to discover more of who I am. And I'm finding out that's very difficult to nail down for me. So if y'all think it's hard for you, it's harder for me. Okay. But I think that's part of my journey in this time and space in this lifetime. And so, looking forward to seeing y'all more. Promise this isn't a one off. Promise. And y'all got to hold me accountable to that, okay? I'm kind of shocked. Hope you're well. Thank you. I'm shocked too. I didn't plan on doing this, but I was like, you know what? It's time. It's time. Like Ariana said. Before I was bye bye, boy, bye, but I'm back, okay? How have I been enjoying retirement? It's difficult. I am enjoying it, but it's difficult. It's the yin and yang of it all. Um, it's difficult getting to pouring your heart and soul into something, and knowing that it's fleeting, knowing that it won't last forever, and constantly being told it won't last forever. You know, constantly being told it won't last forever, which puts you in a state of fear constantly. It's not easy to have cortisol spikes at 8:30 in the morning because you're putting pads on and you're trying not to get your head ripped off by 300-pound grown adults. But there was a lot of fun in it. It was the vehicle that brought me to a lot of you. So I'll always be appreciative of it. But when it's time, it's time. And it was time. I might have to go back because my dad, just for my dad, because he was my biggest fan. Just for Papa J. Maybe I'll just step back in for a hot minute. Mike Gravel, R.I.P. Actually, I'm glad you brought up Mike Gravel because I feel like I think that was one of my last videos. And sometimes there's moments like just moments that change you. And I think his passing and seeing his life and what he fought for and how much of a pioneer and how unique he was in this political landscape, and to see that I don't want to say it all for naught, because of course it's never for naught when you're fighting for what's right and when you're fighting for, the underdog, and you're fighting for, justice. It's never for naught, but it's so sad and hard to see the trajectory that we're still on, you know, in spite of all the efforts. But it is great to see someone like Mamdani. Is it Mamdani? Mamdani. I love that it's like, I just love like the fact that the New York mayor's name isn't like Bob Smith, like I think that's fire. And it's so representative of New York, I feel like, which is great. And so here's what we're going to do. We're going to use this tarot deck as my guide to tell and share with you guys my story tonight. A bit about my story. And we're going to go through the deck because I'm learning tarot. I love tarot. And I don't know how much of my spiritual side you guys knew. And I think at the time I was a baby in the world of spirituality and my spirituality. I think I was still very much learning, base level. And the last few years, I've really been finding my spiritual center, my spiritual self, and what the divine source means to me, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to call the higher power, whatever it may be. And I like to call source energy divine. I really lean into my spirit guides, my ancestors, because it's the programming out here, y'all. The programming is they do not make it easy for you to be spiritually grounded, and for us artists especially to be on a path of enlightenment. They make it very difficult. Very, very, very difficult, especially in this country, as we know. Okay, as we know. So I want to use these tarot cards as I'm shuffling them, to help guide me and tell this story. And okay, so as I was shuffling, the first card that came out was the Tower. And I think and this is why I get excited with tarot, because they say when you're having a tower moment, it's, as you can see, this is my catacorn deck. It's cats. And it's like their home is burning down. But the universe has provided the refuge of the window being open. And they're cats. Like, they get to jump out the window. It'll be good. They got 9 lives. And I feel like tonight, even for me, was a tower moment, because I was planning on doing something else. And then all of a sudden I was like, you know what? I'm going to go live. I'm going to go live. I had a Q&A sticker. Like, I don't even know how to do this anymore, y'all. I don't know. I don't know how to even work these functions anymore. But that's okay. So I had a tower moment today, and I've been having a slow. I'm a Taurus, so things happen slow for us. Change happens slow, but then it also could happen really fast. Like me just being like, I'm gonna retire. Boom, gone. See ya. Bye. And I'm trying to work on that, y'all, because I don't want to just leave and not say anything, and Irish exit and not tell nobody, but I will do that if I if I have to. But I'm working through what pains me, what ills me, and working on releasing my throat chakra, which Taurus, that's what my sun sign is, April 22nd. Shout out to all the Taurus in the building. We are ruled by the throat chakra. And so a big part of our enlightenment, our path of ascension, is releasing the throat chakra, expressing how we feel inside. So I drew the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords, matter of fact, I have my guidebook just in case, so I can read from that, and that will help direct and guide me to tell you guys what exactly I'm meant to be speaking on. So the Seven of Swords came out in the reverse. The reverse Seven of Swords indicates you may be feeling like you are a fraud and suffering from imposter syndrome. You don't believe that you are good enough or deserving of your status or title. It is actually good news if you are thinking this, because it means that you're about to shift, tower moment, and your ego is creating doubts to keep you from your success. Just keep on doing what you are doing and trust you have the skills and abilities to achieve your goals. And even I get nervous using the tarot because I'm like, I don't know exactly what all the cards mean. I need more practice. I need more practice, right? I need more practice. And that's true. Whenever we start something, whenever we have a tower moment and we decide to follow our passion, do something different, it's fucking scary. It's not easy because there's so much associated with that. There's so much fear associated with that. There's so much unknown. We're venturing into the unknown. But I think as a society and as a human race, I believe we're moving more towards being heart focused instead of overthinking everything. I feel like the swords is about thoughts. Swords is about decisions, decision making, thoughts. It's air energy. Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. Those are the air signs. So it's about thoughts. And it's easy to overthink everything. I mean, at least for me. Everyone's different. But no more of that. Fuck it. Sometimes you're gonna make a fool of yourself. Okay, and it's better to try it, go for it, do it, and fail than never try anything and keep doing the same thing over and over again and keep running through the same simulation over and over again. Because guess what? That gets boring, at least for me. That's how I feel. Okay. And I know a lot of you feel this. I know a lot of y'all are tired of the same old. And I think part of the reason I wanted to step away was because it felt like, am I just gonna just go along to get along? Am I just gonna be am I just gonna play for a team and just do what everyone else is doing? just because it makes me feel good to feel a part of something. No, it does feel good to be a part of something, but I'm the type of person that needs to bring a unique perspective to the table. Like, I almost to a fault, if everyone's doing that, I got to do this. Almost to a fault. And that's where my discernment comes in, where I got to discern, okay. Sometimes everyone's doing that because that's probably what needs to be done. But that's also growing up, you know? That's also growing up. The Hierophant. It feels to me like this is a time to, although we need to study and be studious and be dutiful, not dogmatic though. We're moving away from out of the age of Capricorn. We're moving out of dogmatism, out of organized religion and just following what someone says because someone said it. It's great. We're in the age of information. It's great to take the information in, but at the same time, we have to be able to discern, like, girl, like, just because Chat GPT says it don't mean it's right. Okay, there's the thing is coded to keep you on there and to make you feel good about yourself. Okay, so we gotta be able to discern, but being studious and dutiful towards like really mastering something, like really taking the time to master something is a very difficult path, and one most people don't want to take, and one I didn't want to take. I think that's why it was I probably wanted to retire before I retired, but I didn't because starting something new is scary. And I had put so much time and energy into mastering what I was doing. But that's okay. I think we're meant to move forward and it's okay to start over. If you're wanting to start something new, if you're wanting to take a leap, just know you have my support, okay? You have my support, and don't be afraid to ask for support from others. And that might mean that they say no, and that's all right. That's okay. That doesn't mean you stop, okay? That doesn't mean you don't keep going, okay? And I want to be you guys' cheerleader too, because I know how hard it is to go after something you want and to let people know that you're going after something you want, because you feel like, okay, that means I'm opening myself up to criticism, to critique, and that's difficult, especially in a world where there's a lot of just the people, internet trolls that just want to shit on you. But that is what it is. It is what it is. The more you do it, that's what I'm finding out. The more you do it, the better, the easier it gets. Easier it gets. This feels like us, Two of Cups. That's how, a partnership. I want this to feel synergistic with y'all. And I'm not just here to teach, I'm here to learn. I'm here to learn with y'all. Because how much can one person really know? And it takes a village. And I'm very happy and grateful for anyone who stuck around. Thank you. Thank you for sticking around. And I want to stick around for you. I want to stick around for y'all. because it means a lot. It does, Ginger. It means a miss having you around. I miss being there for you. TT, everyone starts somewhere. Do what feels right for you. Because the last few years have been very difficult, and it's so funny because sometimes it's like when the darkness comes through, you feel like, right? It's easy in football, right? I'm on this team, I'm wearing these colors. You're on that team, you're wearing those colors. And it's the end of the game, one team wins, one team loses. You made the play, you didn't make the play. It's very black and white. It's very black. It's very easy to conceptualize who the enemy is. But in life, it's not like that. It's funny because the powers that be, they want to take that same concept from sports and make you feel like that's how it is in the real world, and it's not true. Because sometimes it's the people that you care about the most who hurt you the most, who end up being your biggest enemy of that moment. And it doesn't always have to be malicious. Sometimes it's not malicious. Sometimes maybe they're just trying to look out for themselves, and maybe they can't show up for you the way you wanted them to, or maybe the way you would show up for them. I had experiences like that. Honestly, the people that hurt me the most were the people that were closest to me, people I was most vulnerable with. And that hurts to the core. That hurts to the freaking core. Like, when I tell you the complete the complete mindset shift I had to, like the worldview shift I had to have because of some of the things that I went through in that realm, and that was difficult. Like, it hurts my heart still thinking about it. But that's growing up, that's learning this 3D realm, you know? And you're to me, my chosen family is just as important as the family I was given through blood. And I want you guys to remember that, okay? I really do. Because at the end of the day, I can love you, but I don't have to like you. I can wish the best for you, but you can vibrate out of my existence. You really can. I still wish the best for you, but I want to have nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you. And that's okay. And I still leave space for that to be remedied. But guess what? That's between you and God. That's between you and Source. It's not my place to try and fix that shit inside of you. That's your journey. That's your path. I got enough shit within this that I gotta attend to. Okay? That I gotta attend to. And that feels like that moon energy. Because the moon lights up the night. The moon lights up the shadows. And at the end of the day, what's in the shadows will be brought to the light. And the moon has phases. The moon moves through phases every month. But at the end of the day, that full moon is coming to play, and it's bringing a lot of energy with it. So I want you guys to know your chosen family is the most important thing as you get older. And if that it also happens to be your family, even better. If it's not, then it's not. The Lover's in reverse. All right? The Lover's in reverse. All love, we don't all conceptualize love in the same way. So find the ones who love the way you love, who support the way you support, who show up the way you show up. Those are the people you want to keep around. Find people who are going to tell you the truth, even if it's inconvenient to them. That's the one right there. Find people who are going to tell you the truth, even if it's inconvenient to them. And that's something I've had to learn. It's way better to face it. It's way better to face it. And a lot of times, here's the thing. A lot of times if you face it and you let them know, hey, I fucked up. I tried my best, but I messed up. I'm human. If that person is on the same wavelength as you, they'll forgive you. They'll work with you to remedy it. You know, I think that's it's so difficult to, such a difficult lesson to learn. Oh, it's painful. But see, how I see time isn't linear. How I see time is cyclical, just like the moon phase, just like the orbits of the planets, the orbits of the galaxy, the year, everything's cyclical, right? So if you're here and you don't learn that lesson, it's coming back around until you learn it. Until that lesson is learned, it's going to come back. It's going to show itself. Like that energy is going to show itself back up. So, Ace of Cups, Seven of Cups. Ace of Cups, Seven of Cups. Ace of Cups, Seven of Cups. To me, this energy is mastering the emotional realm. Mastering, we're not always going to feel great. And sometimes you got to be the bearer of bad news. Like, fucking sucks, but like, you know, like, it's necessary. And it's like, the darkness is necessary. You can't have the light without the dark. You can't appreciate the great news without having experienced bad news, without having experienced negative things. Like, and I feel like as we work our way and ascend within our own realms, I feel like we start to even appreciate the darkness and appreciate negativity and see it from a different perspective. It's kind of difficult to comprehend. But I think that's also that's our journey of learning, right? And the way I look at it, I love to use this analogy, right? Like when a baby is learning how to walk and they're crawling, right? First, they're not even crawling. And they start trying to crawl. then they're crawling, and then they start trying to walk. And as they try and walk, they fall a lot. There's a lot of failure within that. But they're eventually going to learn how to walk because they're going to keep trying. And as you are in the beginning of something, or you're trying to learn how to do something, don't beat yourself up if you fall, if you fail. Nine of Pentacles. Eventually you're going to reach that height, or eventually you're going to stock up enough currency, energy, knowledge, currency in all forms, energy, knowledge, money, experience, network support, whatever. You're going to stock up enough in order to get to that goal. And imagine if you're an adult, or if you're someone on the outside looking in as someone like a baby trying to learn how to walk, and that baby falls and you start laughing at them. And you start shitting on that baby because that baby's trying to learn how to walk. Like, you would like, no adult, no sane individual would have that perspective. So why is it that when we get older and people are trying new things, people are putting themselves out there, why is it in this world that we're so keen, we're so ready to shit on that person? To be like, oh, that's cringe. You're trying something different. Cringe. Like, oh my God, LOL. Like, y'all, dude, just miss me. And the thing is, it's projection. Like that's what it comes down to. Those people, excuse me while I plug my phone. Those people are projecting. Those people are projecting their inner world. Those people are fearful and scared of trying new things themselves, of failing themselves. And misery loves company. So, in fact, they're looking for something to shit on. Just don't be that person. Like, I mean, if you can be that person, but just don't be around me. And if that is how you want to express towards me, I'm going to laugh at it because I understand this concept. And I understand it's about improvement. It's about improvement. That cannot be the reason we don't express ourselves. Just please don't let that be the reason you don't express something you want to express. Because literally Joe Schmo off the street gonna have something to say about it. And at the end of the day, they're giving you their energy. They're giving their energy. They're wasting their energy. And that is priceless energy. Because when you run out, you run out. Just like time. When you run out, can't get it back. Can't get it back. This poppy is actually really good. Do y'all like poppy? I'm like, I need a sponsorship. I would love a poppy sponsorship. If somebody can get me a poppy sponsorship, let me know. Okay? Because I don't drink soda anymore. That was a vice of mine way back in the day. But now I drink poppy. Love my poppy. And soju. Yummy. Okay. 35 minutes. I'm proud of myself, okay? Been on this live 35 minutes. One free Palestine. Thank you for being you and for caring about others. I mean, I feel like to me, that's what life's about. I came back here to Chicago and I have certain friends of mine and they're entrepreneurs and I just want to support them. Like, I just want to see them win. Like, it's so difficult in today's society to go on a limb and try and just try. It's very freaking difficult to try things and work for yourself, and it's just hard. So I think like supporting those you care about is like the most important thing to me. It really is. So I appreciate y'all support. I mean, there's so many other things you could be doing right now, but you're here with me, and I appreciate that. Thank you. Genuinely from the bottom of my heart. So I need you guys to kind of teach me about what's been going on. I've been keeping up a bit, of course. It's kind of hard to believe that Trump's only been president for like less than a year. I swear I thought it had been like 2 or 3 years already. And that kind of scared me. Like, damn, another 3 years. And then it's like, who are the Democrats going to put up next? Like, it's like, I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I really don't know. I really think creating local coalitions of aid and assistance is like, it's what we gotta do. And honestly, like even things people like my Mom Donnie winning, of course, remains to be seen what type of impact that has. But there's a lot more power on like a mayoral level and more local levels than you think. There really is a lot of power at the local levels, and it's interesting because I feel like in the 2000s, that's what, or maybe the late 2000s, mid to late 2000s, excuse me, that's what the Republicans really focused on. Oh God, Gavin Newsom. Oh God. Oh my God. They are gonna run him. You're right. That's exactly who they're gonna prop up. That's hilarious. Wow. Sheesh. So yeah, like just at a local level, I think there's so much power, and I think we need to really tap into that. And we shall see. It remains to be seen. I don't know. I could see myself at some point, maybe, but I can't commit to that. Won't vote for any APEC candidates. Truth. True. True. So we shall see what the future holds. Just in 2028. I won't be old enough. I'm like, how old do you think I am? I won't be old enough. But yeah, I definitely think I will be pioneering some local initiatives for sure. And I think there's a lot of energy that can be spent there and transmuted into and alchemized really into some real movements. I think that's all I got for tonight. Thank you guys for being here, and I will see you so soon. So soon, okay? I promise. I absolutely promise, okay? Mwah. Until next time.